My name is Victoria Kennedy and I'm a founder and head of school at Bradford Christian Academy. When the founders first planned for Bradford Christian Academy in the early 2000s, we would talk about the dreams we had for the kinds of students that Bradford Christian Academy would prepare for life. And foundational to those dreams was preparing every student to understand themselves in the context of the global church, with the bigger context that God is at work in every square inch of the universe advancing His kingdom. I am so thankful to say that over the years of the school's history, that is exactly what has happened in many different contexts and in many different ways. But one of the most meaningful parts of our students developing awareness of the global church and action and activity in part of the global church has been our biannual trips to the Dominican Republic. We have been so thankful to partner with the local church in Angelina, with Bienvenido Mercedes, and with Compassion International over multiple years. Close relationships have been formed between Bradford Christian Academy and that community, and it has been something that's been transformative for so many of our students. We're very blessed to have among us the Cottrell family. Mark and Margaret Cottrell have years of experience before they settled in Haverhill running mission teams for various organizations, colleges, and church groups all over the world. And they brought that experience here and deployed it on behalf of the education of our students. It has made all the difference for our school community because we are now a community who year in and year out think about and talk about what it means to be part of the global church.
My name's Mark Cottrell, and I lead mission trips with my wife Margaret for Bradford Christian Academy. In 2007, I met Bienvenido Mercedes and leadership from his church in Bate, Angelina in the Dominican Republic. They were a small church in a small village, but they had a big vision to reach their community for Christ. They had a small student center that they were operating in a tiny rented house that served 300 children through Compassion International. So in 2008, we brought our first mission trip from Bradford Christian Academy down to start to help them build this new building. And over the past 8 years, we've had 5 other mission teams go. So at this point, the community has a large student center, and they have a church that's expanding. They have over 400 people that attend the church now, and over the years, Bradford Christian Academy has also helped to expand their building to accommodate the more people that are coming to church.
I'm Mackenzie Kennedy. I'm a senior at Wheaton College, and I went with Bradford Christian Academy to the Dominican Republic for the first time as a freshman in 2010, and again when I was a junior in 2012, and for the last time in 2013 when I was a senior. My experiences in the Dominican Republic, especially my first trip, really exposed me to the global church in a whole new way. As a child growing up in the United States in evangelical churches, I really wasn't exposed to this style of worship. I guess a really important moment for me during one of my trips, I think it was my senior year, is that the pastor, Bienvenido, in the middle of the sermon, asked me to get up and pray in Spanish for the children in the church. And that really demonstrated to me the fluidity with which the Dominican church sees their relationship with God, because they felt the Spirit move and they wanted someone to pray for the kids.
Hi, my name is Hannah Briquette. I go to Gordon College. I'm a social work major. I went on the Dominican Republic missions trip of 2010 and attended Bradford Christian Academy for high school. So the Dominican Republic was my first experience of the global church. It was absolutely phenomenal meeting Christians around the world who love Christ and just see Christ in a completely different way. Revelation talks about worshiping God in all tongues of every nation, and for me, that was my first experience worshiping God in a different language. I remember distinctly sitting in pews that were filled, and this entire room filled with different generations, old and young and little kids, sitting on our laps or my lap, and just praising God in Spanish. And to me, that was a picture of what's to come. It was so important for me at the time to really understand that there is not only a world outside of myself, but Christians around the world who see God in different ways and different facets that I could have never experienced ever before unless I went on that trip.
Students for the first time are grasping what it means to be part of a community larger than their own.
I really got to see God in a new way and see his followers in a new way. That really got me started on a lifelong interest in culture and language.
Such an amazing experience to know that I was stepping into something that was already built upon, and already there was a service there, there was a mission there, and I got to see a small glimpse of that in the bigger picture.
This is truly a miracle what has happened in Angelina, and Bradford Christian Academy has been a part of it.